a lot of people don't understand what we go through as autism parents or as caregivers of individuals with autism. And a lot of the times we have to make sacrifices that we don't want to make. We end up having to change jobs because of a schedule issue and not being able to be flexible for that job, or we have to completely quit working to be on call for our children 24/7 while they're in school because of their level of needs with their autism. When it comes to being a parent of a child with autism, we often find ourselves running into issues in programs caring for our children because they cannot meet the needs of our children. One of the issues is with the communication deficits that our children have. They have ways of communicating, and when they feel like they're not being met in their communication needs, they exhibit behaviors that are unsafe, and then the programs don't feel like they can provide the proper care for our children, and therefore our children end up getting kicked out because of their level of support needs that they can't meet. When our kids are kicked out of before and after school programs that are very essential for our children in order for us parents to work, it really leaves us in a bind, especially when we're working and we're trying to work a full-time job. But when a program says that they can't meet our child's needs, that's when we end up facing the sacrifices of having to quit our jobs or having to work part-time and hope that the jobs that we are either at or are trying to go to for interviews is flexible enough to offer a part-time job. But in the middle of that, we still need to be able to leave. As parents of children with autism, we have to be on call for emergencies with our kids because we never know if their behavior is just going to suddenly change and they're going to react to a stimuli in a certain way. And so then that causes us to have to leave our jobs to come in to pick our child up because they're deemed unsafe to get on the bus, or they're deemed unsafe to go to the program after school, and even before school. Like if we drop them off and then they're already starting off really rough, we end up having to go pick them up. So it makes it very difficult to work and be able to provide. So if you're a parent of a kiddo with autism and you're facing your child being terminated from a program and having to make those sacrifices to quit your job or having to go part-time, and you feel so defeated, you feel so overwhelmed by it, know that so many of us are in that same position, and it's really difficult. And more awareness does need to be brought to